Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm just doing I was doing this and I figured I may as well record it in case anybody's interested. Some of you guys may know my wife's car was stolen about a month ago. Got the insurance payout, got way more than we thought we would, ended up getting a different car. This is 2013 Honda Civic, standard, power windows, power locks, everything else. It's excellent shape, no rust, no dents, very few scratches. It was in an accident. The back bumper has been replaced and repainted, but I looked good underneath. I took off the panel. Everything's good underneath. There's no structural damage whatsoever. The reason the lot hadn't sold it yet already, because it's a standard and nobody wanted it. My wife loves driving standard, so this was perfect for her. But the only thing the matter with it, everything looks good. Except for these ratty looking hubcaps and rusty wheels. Looks kind of ghetto. I would have thought that the car lot, like we bought it from a car lot, I would have thought the car lot would have cleaned this up a little bit, but here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these up, and you guys can watch, maybe do it to your car. Lots of cars look like this when you get them. Buy a used car. Nobody pays any attention to the wheels, and they particularly don't pay any attention to the hubcaps. They did armor all the tires, it looks like, at the dealership before we picked it up. I've already done the other three. I'll show you guys how they look, much better. So I didn't sand. It's still rough beneath the hubcap. Like, I didn't really sand anything. I just want this to make it through till summer, then I'm gonna get some different wheels for it. But in the meantime, I don't want it looking all ratty looking. So all I did was pull the hubcap. You gotta take off all the lugs to pull the hubcap. Just gave the wheel a quick wipe down and spray painted it black, just so you could, so the rust isn't poking through the hubcap. Then I painted the hubcap like a silver. It's almost a chromey silver. It's a very bright silver. Let them dry for a little bit, put them back on, and armor all the tires up again. So yeah, you can see, like, it's little stuff like this that makes a huge difference. See what I'm talking about? So anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop this here and I'll start it back up. The things you're gonna need are either an impact with your lug size socket, lug key if you have locking lug nuts. Why this has locking lug nuts, I don't know. Or you could just use, a wrench, breaker bar, lug wrench, some sort of tire protectant, black paint in my case. If some people have silver wheels, you can paint them silver underneath. And I've got some, as you see, some of the silver spray paint somewhere around here. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll get it all together. So I'll just set the camera up and you guys can follow along as I go. So here we go, hold on a sec. All right, folks, so here we are. Let's start with the locking lug nut. Take it off. Excellent. We wanted the wheel to stay there. Pop the hubcap off carefully so the wheel doesn't come off. We'll just set this aside for now. We'll just stick a lug nut on there just to hold it in place for a second. That way it's not going anywhere while we give the wheel a quick wipe down. I mean, we're not going to be painting it good. This is just something to hide some of this ugly rust. The rust will come back no matter what you do, but I mean, you don't stop cutting your hair because it's going to grow back, so it's just kind of a maintenance thing. So yeah, if you wanted to go all out, this is a permanent solution to you. You could sand these down and then properly paint them. I'm not doing that. We're just giving it a... Take the valve cap off so we don't get paint on that. Better get that lug off. And we'll just give the wheel a quick spray with some black Rust-Oleum is what I have. I would have preferred flat black or matte black, satin black, but I don't have any. I thought I did. But oh wow, this is better looking than this. So we'll just go around. You don't got to get right in the center. Try not to get any on your wheel studs, the threads. Let's see, take a look around, make sure it's good. It's good, good enough. Looks better already, huh? While we're waiting for that to dry, we'll just stick another plug back on just in case. In case we get an earthquake and it shakes this off. I kid you not, folks. We had an earthquake here in Alberta, Canada last week. It was a big one too, 4.5 on the Richter scale, close to 5 too. I guess there were 3 of them. About 700 miles away from here is where the epicenter of the quake was. And we felt it here. I was sitting on the couch, we were watching TV, and I felt something. My wife didn't even feel it. I said, what was that? It must have been a big truck going by the front or something, but turns out it was an earthquake. Yeah, it was shaking some people's houses and everything. Okay, so we'll move you over here. I should mention, the hubcaps, I already gave a cleaning, like I wiped them off. And I've tried to just kind of go over and get rid of the... Oh, let's grab that. Let's grab a better clean rag first. Hold on. Alright, we've got a clean rag here, so let's just give this a quick wipe. We wiped it once already. We just want to make sure it's all dry, and any loose flaking bits of this paint that were already on this hubcap are gone. Not that it matters. I mean, anything's an improvement on the way it looked before. So, as you can see, here's how it looks. Paint's all peeling around all the edges. It's been curbed, and it's just not pretty. And it's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be better. It's going to be better looking than it was. That's what it's going to be. And that's the goal here. So the paint I'm using is Rust-Oleum Bright Reflective Metallic, but it's not really metallic. Silver. Give it a good shake. Here's a little, this is my peeve. I'm going to show you guys something, how I see people painting all the time. You don't have to shake while you're painting. Shake it for, 3 or 4 minutes beforehand. You're good. Unless you're spending an hour painting, it's good. You don't have to shake and give it micro bursts. All that does is make a mess and a shitty paint job. So just shake it ahead of time and then do it in even bursts. So I'm going to go around the outside edge first. I don't want this too heavy because I don't want it to take forever to dry. And also, if it's thinner, it's less likely to peel. Think of in terms of overspray. If you're painting something and overspray lands on something, you know how difficult that overspray is to get off. Because it's micro droplets, like it's aerosolized, so it sticks to it. There's no big area that'll peel. I'm not describing it right, but that's basically how it works. If it's thicker, the paint bonds to itself, and once one little bit starts to peel, the whole thing will come off. So it bonds to itself. The paint will bond to itself better than it'll bond to the plastic, is what I'm saying. Whereas if it's thinner, the paint doesn't bond to each other, so it stays. It's as good as I can explain it for now. So then we'll go in and we'll fill in these little areas first, and then we'll give the whole thing a general coating. We'll do each spoke, and then we'll just kind of give it a top coat just to kind of even it out, because it's like a semi-metallic silver, so it looks blotchy if you don't even it out. Now, it does make a difference that I'm painting them exactly the same color they were. Makes everything a whole lot easier. So we'll just let that dry. Doesn't take long. This stuff dries. When you spray it thin like that, it dries pretty quick. So we'll move over here. Come back over to the, hold on a second. I just gotta tidy something up. Okay, we'll bring you back over to the car. There we go. Wheels looking good. A little sticky. We're going to armor all the tire, or protect it. We're using Simonize in this case. Spray it on one of these little pads. These are great for waxing and great for protectant, vinyl protectant, armor all, that type of thing. Perfect applicators. They're designed for waxing, but they're great for this too. Always go around the inside edge of the tire first. And then the outside edge. It's nice doing it when the car is up in the air like this. You always tend to miss the bottom half when you're doing this on the road, on the ground. You know, in a parking lot, at the car wash, or in your garage, whatever. All right, that looks pretty good. All right. This alone is an improvement. If it were my car, not my wife's, I would consider painting the wheels properly black, putting some chrome trim rings around, and maybe like a dog dish hubcap, you know, like old school rally rims. That would look cool. I would do something like that. But this is what my wife wants, so it's her car, so that's what she gets. Take that lug off. It's nice that it stayed on there and didn't flop around. Makes things much easier. Where's the valve? Let's put the valve cap back on. Yeah, I just take the valve cap off, so it's one of those green nitrogen caps, so I don't want to get paint on it. Otherwise it looks crappy. I hate overspray on things. All right. There we go. Looks better already, doesn't it? I mean, it's not perfect. Again, it's not, you're not going to win any shows or anything, but it's a 2013 Honda. You shouldn't be entering it in any shows. So just get these started. What about you guys? When I'm putting on lugs and using an impact, I like to put them on, and you know, quite a ways. I'm always worried about cross-threading them. You know, you'd think 2, maybe 3 threads would be enough that it wouldn't cross-thread, and it probably is. I'm just paranoid. I cross-threaded on my Santa Fe. I cross-threaded one of the front lugs studs and had to replace the stud, which was a whole pain in the ass because I had to take the whole bearing off to do it and everything. So I'm paranoid about that. I just generally don't make sure they're in there good before I go to town with the impact. All right. Let's take you guys off the tripod here. Hold on. That looks pretty good, eh? Let's step back a bit. That looks excellent. 1,000 times better than before. So there you go. Simple little stuff like that. Hold on a sec. There we go. Sorry. Simple little things like that just makes a world of difference. I used to flip a lot of cars. I'd buy cheap cars, you know, do some touch-up painting on them and stuff like this and sell them, quite often doubling my money. I still do it occasionally, not very often. But yeah, so again, like I said, just little stuff like this makes a world of difference. My light is dying. I love these lights. And the other one's already dead up there on the charger. But yeah, so that looks great. Got that done. Over here, same, looks good. Looks good, they're all done. Some winter tires that I thought might have fit this car, but they don't. Yeah, that's it. So, I mean, it doesn't take any special skill. You don't have to have a lift. You don't have to lift the car up. You can do it one corner at a time if you want. Whatever works for you, but it does. It makes a world of difference. Can't wait to see this outside tomorrow in the sunlight. It'll look much better. 'Cause yeah, like I said, it's a good looking car. And just having those ratty wheels, I mean, this took years off the car's appearance. So there you go. Anyway, just thought I'd show you guys, something you can do if you got, some spare time the weekend or something, want to make your car a little fresher. There you go. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, everything. I appreciate you guys spending your time watching my video. Take it easy, stay safe, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.